In June and July, you'll find that your citrus plants are absolutely laden down with fruit, and that's exactly what you want. You want to be able to see the fruit properly and admire it and pick it and use it. And here we've got a calamond in orange, and next door we've got a nice Mayor's lemon just setting its lemons. They're still green and they haven't yet turned yellow, but they will do. Behind us we've got some young citrus plants, and you can see already that they're starting to get out of control, and what we want is a nice bushy rounded plant. We don't want it getting scruffy and scraggly. If the fruit forms next year at the end of that branch, it's going to pull it down and it's going to look unsightly. So as the new growth forms, we need to just trim it gently and shape up the plant. Now effectively, that's what we've already done on this lovely calamondin, and you see that it's responded well to where we've clipped it, and we've shaped the plant up. We can snip off the other bits of new growth at the moment because we want all the energy to go into the formation of the fruit. When the fruit are ripe and over, the plant will grow on again, and that's fine too. As you can see on these lemons, we've given them a really fairly hard pruning, and you can see there that we've been really quite ruthless in what was a much bigger plant. But what we've achieved today is a plant that has shape, a plant that's putting its energy into forming these beautiful fruits, rather than being up here floppy and completely out of control. Yes, you carry on feeding your citrus at least once a month right through until the autumn, because the plant needs a lot of energy to make these fruit grow and form. But you need to get everything tidied up and contained so that next year, yes, the plant will be bigger, but it won't be scruffy and scraggly, just as this plant would have been. You can see we've pruned out the new growth once before, and now we need to do that again. And it looks a bit drastic, and you may say, goodness, you know, you've overdone it a bit. But when you see a year on what this plant will grow into and what we're trying to achieve as something spectacular in your greenhouse or in your conservatory, or something that you can take into the living room for a week or two and admire it in fruit and startle your neighbours, then you've got to be on the job with your citrus right through the summer. Keep feeding them, and then you'll get results that look like this. And if you don't believe me, here's a plant which we pruned quite hard earlier in the year, kept it under control, and look, already it's producing its first small lemons of this tiny size. That's what pruning can do.